Well, hockey fans expected to have a blast, but instead some dealt with chaos.
Now, the stadium series between the Avs and the Kings last night turned out to be a bust for a lot of fans who sat for hours and hours in traffic.
Denver 7's Lance Hernandez is talking to fans, and Lance, some of those fans want their money back.
They do. You know, CDOT had warned fans to leave early because of emergency pothole repairs. Several fans thought they had done just that. They were hoping to get to Falcon Stadium in the Springs early enough to have pictures taken with the Stanley Cup. Some barely got into the stadium in time to see the third period.
Slow as molasses traffic before and after the game. An Air Force camera filming this flyover shows a stream of cars still trying to get into the stadium as the game was getting underway.
We thought we gave ourselves plenty of time.
Longtime Avs fan Mario Kontny and his friends left Denver around 3:30. Traffic came to a stop at Castle Pines.
As we kept looking at our clock and we're going, oh, we're not going to make the first period. Then it's like, we won't even make the Sam Hunt in between first and second period break.
Let's check in with Rutledge.
They barely made the third period.
This was really a great made-for-television event, but they did not do a very good job planning for the logistics of the 43,000 people that attended.
Dan Slater lives in southern Colorado. He's glad the NHL came to his part of the state, but says they should have done a better job explaining that if you're sitting in the lower seats, you're not going to be able to see the game.
We were, I think, about 8 rows up, and we really couldn't see what was going on in the hockey rink itself. So most of the time we were looking up at the screens to see what was going on.
I asked Mr. Kontny what made him the angriest.
I was angry at one point when, after all this, I go to get some food, and right before me, the guy who's selling grilled cheeses yells out, "We're out of cheese." So I said, this is too much.
Twitter filled with postings about the chaos. One fan told me their biggest frustrations were the lack of restrooms, crowd control, and traffic management. She said it took 2.5 hours after the game to get off Air Force property.
You know, I just would wish that they would take care of the people, because the tickets weren't cheap. They were very expensive. I paid $185 for 4 tickets.
Now, in addition to a much larger than normal crowd at Falcon Stadium, the Air Force Academy also dealt with the death of a civilian. The Academy says the person died at the North Gate after the game, so they had to divert even more traffic. And in a statement to Denver 7, they said they're sending condolences to that person's family, and they apologize for the negative experience that a number of fans had.
Oh, sad boy. You can
So
feel the
many
frustration
issues.
there, though, too.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Lance.
Thank you.